Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. There's a lot of stuff going on around the country related to what we hold near and dear, the Second Amendment. If you want to stay in the know, please subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of video updates daily, and you'll stay in the loop. Also, hit the like button and turn the bell notification on and toggle it to all notifications. That way, YouTube will send you notifications of when I drop new content. And this video I was going to drop yesterday, and I didn't because other things have happened that were a little more important, so it bumped it. But we're talking about a new pro-gun group, pro-Second Amendment group that was started by Donald J. Trump Jr. And what Don Jr. has started is the Second Amendment Task Force. The group plans to make a push in the upcoming midterm elections this year, especially in the voter registration area. The group also says it will fight against the Biden administration's nominees and Democrat legislative initiatives that could impinge upon our Second Amendment rights. Don Jr. says the idea for the group came from our successful effort to stop a radical anti-gun lobbyist from becoming the head of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and of course he's referring to David Chipman. We had to make sure that American people knew what was going on, especially the red state Democrats. If they're considering casting an anti-Second Amendment vote, we're going to make sure they feel the pain. This new group will help us put more structure and resources around those efforts to make sure we're as successful as we can be. I'd like to add here that it's not just the Democrats that impede on our natural, God-given, unalienable rights. There's a lot of rhinos out there that do the same thing. So remember, it's a two-headed coin, two-headed monster. Now here on the About Us section of the website, and I'll have it linked down below if you want to check it out, but this tells you what they're about. It says, with the Second Amendment under attack from the radical left and the Biden administration, there is an urgent need to energize and mobilize freedom-loving Americans to fight back. When President Biden nominated a radical anti-gun lobbyist to lead the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, Donald Trump Jr. organized a massive campaign to sink the nomination in the U.S. Senate. Yahoo News summed up the results, quote, Donald Trump Jr. helped sink Biden's nominee, end quote. This important win made Don Jr. realize that there was an opportunity to better organize pro-Second Amendment efforts and dominate the modern digital battlefield of ideas, and the 2A task force was born. Today, the group is laser-focused on engaging grassroots activists to defend their constitutional rights. Like a special ops team of advocates, the group rapidly mobilizes when Biden nominates personnel who could infringe on the Second Amendment and to oppose executive or legislative action that curbs the rights of gun owners and families. Quote, this issue is personal to me because it's about who I am and what I love, from shooting to hunting, to simply having the ability to protect my family, end quote, said Don Jr. Quote, but it's also much bigger than that because it's about preserving the one right that makes all of our other rights possible. The Second Amendment ensures that we can keep the ones we love safe from harm, but it also protects us from the would-be tyrants using the power of government to take away our liberties. As a child, I saw firsthand the effects of communism when I'd visit my grandparents in the former Czechoslovakia, and I can tell you, our freedoms are worth fighting for. So while this group is in its infancy, I will say the idea behind it is sound. You know, get the grassroots going and keep them notified. It's kind of what I've been doing here on this channel, or hoped to have been doing all these years. And I know many others are doing it as well. But I will do a caution, if you will, a word of caution. I hope that this is not just another way for a group to make money. There are a lot of groups out there that are fighting for the Second Amendment, doing things, specializing in their areas. You all know the names of them. Some of you support some of them, some of you don't. I always say support those who support you. So let's see where this goes. I just don't want to thin the field, you know, like to weaken those that are already doing stuff that, you know, we know about. This is a new group. Let's see how they operate. And my hope is that they do what they say they're going to do. But let me know what you think down below. What do you think about this group? Are you behind it? Are you skeptical? Do you wish it never happened? What say ye? And I really want to see your thoughts on this one. Great way to start the day with another group pledging to protect our rights and to motivate people and get them to act where needed. And I will have another video this afternoon because, like I said, there's a lot going on, a lot of stuff we all need to know about. It's the time of year where they try to just throw stuff at the wall and to keep us in the dark, and we're not going to let it happen. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.